Hi, we are live. I'm Greg Scott, and this is day 4, week 1 of the 30-day challenge we set out for ourselves. 4 weeks, 5 days a week of videos, short videos about a topic of interest. And tonight, well, this whole week is about why we should care about cybersecurity. And tonight, I want to talk about our credit reporting system in the United States. And the long and the short of it is, our credit reporting system is an identity theft waiting to happen, and it's fundamentally broken. Now, anybody who's not lived in a cave over the past couple of years has heard about the Equifax breach, right? I don't think I need to explain how 143 million Americans had their social security numbers stolen from Equifax. But what most people don't realize is most of our social security numbers are already out there in public. Well, there's no question that Equifax screwed up. Read the reports. There's so much carelessness that went down during that episode. It would make your head spin. That part we all know. The part that nobody is focusing on, and the part that we should be focusing on, is the system is fundamentally broken. It's another disaster waiting to happen. Think about social security numbers. At age 2 in the United States, the government assigns you this number, and they call it a social security number. Here, Greg, here's your social security number, but don't tell anybody about it. It's supposed to be a secret. Well, then you grow up and you need to buy a car. Guess what you have to give? A social security number. You want to get a mortgage, give them your social security number. You want to get a job, share your social security number. Before you know it, everybody and their cousin has a copy of your secret social security number that the law says you're not supposed to share. What kind of dumbest? We'll just keep it. This is a family recording. That's a dumb idea. It's about the dumbest idea that's ever been. Now, here's the thing. A social security number is about the worst authenticator you can come up with. Anybody who knows my social security number can pretend to be me. Is that just dumb or what? But we don't fix the system. The fundamental problem with our credit reporting system is it depends on a social security number to identify me. That's a dumb idea. Have I said the word dumb enough? Now, we can fix the system. There is a way to fix it. There's a way to make social security numbers just another piece of data. Stay tuned. I'm going to talk about that Monday of next week. For right now, I want you to understand, I just want you to convince you that social security numbers are a lousy authenticator. Now, here's another thing that I hear a lot about when I get on my soapbox about this. People say, Greg, so what? There's nothing we can do about it. The system is the way it is. Why do we even bother to talk about it? Well, okay. If you want to roll over and give up and just stick your rear end in the air and put a kick me sign on it, go right ahead. I'm not going to do that. We can fix this system if we decide we want to do it bad enough. So what I want you to do is write your congressman and write your senators right now. If you're from Minnesota, write Senator Amy Klobuchar. If she gets enough letters, maybe she'll do something about it. You know she wants to be president, don't you? Write President Trump about it too. Now, I was going to post a blog post about, or I was going to post a link to a blog post about why social security numbers are bad, but then I just realized I haven't written it yet. I've griped about it enough and screamed and yelled and pounded the table. When I get a blog post done about it, I'll put stay tuned here, and I'll put a link in. I do have a blog post, and I'll share it in the comments. I do have a blog post about how Equifax messed up. And here is a link to it, and I'll put that right in the comments right now. Do that, and do that, and do that, and capitalize the H in here. Here's a link, and there it is. And when I post this on YouTube, I'll put it in the description too. Another thing I wanted to just tease you a little bit about is passwords. Passwords must die. Passwords are bad. Passwords are evil. There's a better way to do it, and with a tactic called passphrases. My mother wears army boots. That's a passphrase. A password is a series of non-sequential characters and numbers that nobody can remember. Passphrases are good because they're easier to remember. They're more secure than fast words because they have more possibilities, and they're just all around better. And every website should support passphrases instead of passwords. Here is a blog post about why. I don't remember, is that a blog? That's a recorded presentation about why passphrases are better than passwords. That's a recorded presentation about the perils of passwords. All right, let's post that. And then I wanted to ask a couple favors. Number one, anybody who's watching, if you think you're a sitting duck and you're just a helpless victim, listen to a few more of these, and hopefully I'll convince you different. We need to care about this stuff, and we can fix it if we decide we want to fix it bad enough. That's number one. Number two, I need a favor. On YouTube, I have a video channel. I call it Greg Scott Public Videos. I'm a dork. I should put a link to that. I don't have a link to that handy, but after I close this, I'll put a link to Greg Scott Public Videos in the comments. Do me a favor and subscribe to Greg Scott Public Videos. That'll do my self-esteem some good, and I can also use that when I do some of my video events for our troops around here. If you want more, also contact me by my website, fill me with ideas, sign up to get copies of my book, and a book plug. The book you want to read is Bullseye Breach, Anatomy of an Electronic Break-In, and the other book you want to read is Virus Bomb, two of the coolest books in the world. There's a bald guy from Minnesota who's the author of both books. And I burned about 6 minutes and 40 seconds here. Thanks a whole bunch for hanging out with me and putting up with my ranting and raving, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. End.